guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your May 2022 month ahead reading. Just to let you guys know, I'm back on YouTube now. For those of you that wrote to me asking where I was, thank you so much. I'm not bad at all, doing really well. Just fancied a bit of a break over the last 6 months just to focus on some other stuff. But I'm back. Feeling good, feeling fresh and raring to go. So yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Also guys, I'm going to be on Patreon soon. It actually should be up by now. So if you'd like to support me over there, feel free to. All the details are below. Thanks for your time, guys. See you on your reading. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your May 2022 month ahead reading. Really good to be back with you guys. I'm going to try and be a little bit more consistent now on a monthly basis if I can. But yeah, really looking forward to sharing my insights. This month, guys, we are using the Maggie Stiefwater, I think that's how you pronounce her. Sorry, Maggie. Deck, the Scorpio Sea Tarot. I've been using this quite a bit actually for clients and I really love this deck. It's just gorgeous. Your spiritual message for the month is Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. Self-care message for the month is the Self-Care Wisdom cards by Cheryl Richardson. And your angelic message for the month comes from the Angels Among Us deck. Okay, by, I think that's a Victoria Maxwell and Ellie, I can't read the last name there. Let's just call her Ellie. Okay, so yeah, we're going to use these decks for this month, guys. For the message, we're looking at just an overall message from the tarot for the month. We look at the past in 3 cards, your present in 3 cards, your future in 3 cards for the month, and then the overall advice in the last row. Okay, so yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy. Also, make sure, guys, that you join me on my Patreon, and also if you'd like to order a reading from me, the link is in the comment section below. All right, sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe. Let's start your May 2022 reading. Okay, Aquarius, let's have a look then. So the past of the situation shows the Page of Wands. So I see it could have been a child or it could have been a new direction that you took. Pages usually represent something new, a new direction, a new adventure. The Page of Wands is often quite adventurous. This could have been a new project or something new that was in development. Wow, and then we've got this change here with the Wheel of Fortune. So I see something new here, the Page of Wands, a new direction. It feels like it brought the change of the Wheel of Fortune. No. So I see something quite optimistic, something quite positive, something quite happy, but it changed to the 5 of Pentacles. So when you get the Wheel of Fortune, if it's sitting bang smack in the middle of 2 cards, it shows you what went before and then what went after. So we're seeing, you know, this sort of, you know, something good, something happy. The Wand people are generally happy cards. So we see this kind of new adventure, this happy new adventure, this optimism. It changed, and it changed to something that became quite difficult and quite hard. 5 of Coins is financial hardship, but it's also illness and it's struggle and it's depression. So I actually feel something quite good and optimistic and happy here with this page that you started off being this in the past, and then it changed to feeling like something was a struggle and you felt depressed around it and you felt upset around it with the 5 of Coins. You can clearly see here the happy card and the sad card here. You can see here on the Page of Wands, looks like it's filled with bravado, confidence, you know, feels very sort of optimistic and yeah, this is going to go great. And then it changes to the Five of Coins saying it's not gone so great. You know, it's almost like going from rags to riches. That's what it feels like on here. So something changed for some of you Aquarians in the past. It changed from something being really good and happy and fulfilling to being not so great. Okay. Could also be that in the past, Aquarius, that there was something new that started up this Page of Wands, and there was real potential with this thing. But it may be that if you invested in whatever that page is, the fortune of the Wheel of Fortune was lost with the Five of Coins. So some of you guys could have also lost a great deal of money on some startup thing, on something new. It could have been something that was associated with social media, or something that was associated with the online as well with the Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune and Five of Coins could be where you've literally lost a huge amount of money. Presently, what do we see here? So we see the Emperor, so trying to establish some form of order here, which is what the Emperor is. Nine of Coins. So the Nine of Coins is often your finances, it's often your financial independence. And the King of Wands. Okay, so King of Wands, financial independence, King of Wands, so experience. Somebody with experience with the King of Wands. No, I actually feel that some of you guys are trying to make more money using your experience with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands could also be, you could be trying to make more money through social media online. The King of Wands is often the social media card, it's online. Some of you guys, it may be that you work as, I don't know, coaches, or you work in some form of motivational aspect. The King of Wands is a highly adept and experienced business person. So I just feel here when I look at the Nine of Coins and the King of Wands that you're trying, and the Nine of Coins is financial gain, or, you know, trying to accumulate more money. Nines represent accumulation. So I just feel that some of you guys are trying to kind of get your life back into some form of order. I actually feel here that you lost money on something for some of you Aquarians. I think you might have invested in some sort of new startup thing with that page of one, some form of maybe creative venture, or, media venture, or something online or something like that. But I think that a great fortune was lost here with these Five of Coins and the Wheel. And I think that some of you guys right now are trying to get things back into some form of order. You might be trying to make money with the Nine of Pentacles using your experience in one way or another, or on some sort of new venture, or some form of business venture or something like that. Okay, so the King of Wands is often somebody who's highly experienced in business, and he's the type that would love to make the money off the Nine of Coins, or even more than that, big money, the Wheel of Fortune money, but you already lost some money on that for some of you guys, so you're trying to kind of recoup the loss, I think, through doing this. Going forward, end of May, what do we see? So the Page of Coins is a small amount of money. I've always read the Page of Coins being small amounts of money. This looks like a money thing for sure to me. Small amounts of money. It is skill and learning skill, but it's also a card that talks about living frugally. You've got to be really careful with what you spend with the Page of Pentacles, because you only have a small amount of money. Yeah. See, whatever you're doing here, it might just be bringing a small amount of money in towards the end of May, Aquarius. And this might be bringing a great deal of worry with the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is clarity and truth. So there could be some worrying news that comes through as well, because you've got the worry of the Nine of Swords and the news of the Ace of Swords. But also some of you guys could be getting really worried when it becomes very apparent, when something or some information becomes very, very, very clear. Okay. But then again, it could be Nine of Swords. I mean, the Ace of Swords, it's an interesting one with the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords can be success as well. But I don't feel that this is success. It doesn't feel like it to me. We have this Nine of Swords, and there's a great deal of worry. We've got the Ace of Swords, which is truth. Okay. And it may be, I just get the impression, I'm not looking to, some people might have thought in my past videos that I've been negative. I'm not looking to be negative. I just read the cards how I feel that they should be read, how they appear to me. And what appears to me is we've got a small amount of money here with the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. And I think that's going to cause some worry and some anxiety for you. And it may be with the Ace of Swords that you're just going to have to kind of you know, take up the, you know, you're going to have to just kind of, I mean, this can be decisions as well, but I don't read the Ace of Swords as being a decision. It may be that you're going to have to kind of just confront this, or you're going to have to try and be really brave with this, or you're going to have to really kind of try and, you know, get this cleared, or, you know, because the Ace of Swords is taking up the sword and it's going into battle, you know. It's a good card, is the Ace of Swords. It's very positive, but it shows around a negative card as well, and there's a small amount of money. So whatever you're doing here for some of you Aquarians, there is going to be worry because you probably won't earn as much as you wanted to earn, okay? But with the Ace of Swords, you still have to kind of but I could also read this and say, but worry or fears will be resolved with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the resolution card as well, because it talks about overcoming difficulties. So even though I think there's a small amount of money coming to you that's going to be worrying, I think that these worries in the end will be resolved with the Ace of Swords. But I actually feel that you've got to maintain some form of positivity and optimism around this, okay? Because the Ace of Swords is also the card that would indicate new ideas. Okay, so it could be that you know, here I think that you're trying to re-establish yourself and you're trying to put certain things back into order, because some of you guys, I think that you invested in something. Okay, you know, you might have invested in, it might be that there was a new creative venture here that promised fortune with the wheel, but it brought very little income, or it brought very little back to you. And some of you guys are still trying to re-establish some form of order. You're trying to tidy things up, because if you've invested in the Page, but the Wheel of Fortune, but you lost a fortune here as well, it may be with the Emperor that you say, you know what, I've got to try and create some order around this. I've got to try and kind of put things back into order, because this caused such disarray. And what I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to try and make money with the Nine of Pentacles through doing something that I am very good at doing, or doing something, you know, with, you might be that some of you guys are trying to earn money with a business partner or through a business partner in order to try and recuperate whatever losses you've made here, for example. This could literally be a person that you're working with, or some of you guys are earning money through being, you know, a life coach, or, you know, a certain type of creator, or just through your own skill set, that type of thing. But it feels like by the end of May, it's not to say that it doesn't, and this could still be potential. So it could be, even though you're trying to kind of recoup the losses by doing something here now, by the end of May, you may not get as much money that you thought you were going to get back, Aquarius, with that Page of Coins. And that could cause a lot of worries here. But I feel that actually the Ace of Swords is saying that even though this happens here, there is still potential here. Because the Ace of Swords speaks of potential. So even though you might find that something that you're doing to try and clear some financial mess up, Aquarius, doesn't quite do it with that Page of Pentacles, and you're left kind of feeling anxious, just know that there is still a great deal of potential in whatever this is, and you're not to lose hope. What is the advice going forward? So the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is clarity. The Queen of Swords is advice, though. So it might be that you have to kind of get some form of advice, for example. This is truth as well. Okay, the advice is the Queen of Swords. So I feel that you've got to look at something, you've got to look at things in an honest way. You've got to look at things clearly. You've got to face a very painful truth here. Okay, because the Three of Swords is painful and the Queen of Swords is truth. So it's time to kind of look at things for what they truly are. Okay, it may be that what you guys are trying to do here is you're trying to paper over what this is here. So you think that if you've lost out on something, financially wise, I think, with this Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Coins, that you can just paper over the cracks by just jumping into something else and hoping for the best that it's going to earn you the money that you need to deal with this. But you don't earn it because you've got that Page of Coins, and this causes anxiety, but you've got a great deal of potential still there with that Ace. But the universe is saying, look, hats off to you, kudos to you, Aquarius, for trying to clear up whatever this mess is. But you need to examine and look at things for what they truly are with this Three of Swords, and because this is the advice. And you've got the Six of Swords moving on from the Three of Swords. So you're moving away from this from the pain of this situation here. But you have to look at, it's either that you need to get, I think actually it's not just looking at the truth. I think you need some professional advice here with the Queen of Swords. Because the Queen of Swords is a professional advisor and she's just going to tell you like it is. So I think the advice is to seek out. And funnily enough, I mean, Aquarius, this could be you as well. Okay, so there's two ways I could look at this. I could say, well, the advice is look at the situation for what it truly is. Get all your facts on the table. What is a realistic way of making back whatever it is that you've lost? It could also be that you need legal advice with the Queen of Swords. You may need somebody who is a lawyer, for example, somebody who can help you to guide you through the Three of Swords or help you overcome the Three of Swords. Because the Three of Swords is moving away from, the Six is moving away from the Three. So you've been through this Three of Swords, you've been through the heartbreak and the disappointment, but there's somebody who can guide you through this, who can take you through this. Okay. It could also be read as, I think, because often when I see the Six of Swords, often I've read this card as somebody who's overlooking something. Okay. Your Three of Swords might be being overlooked. So you need, the advice could also be, look into this with the Queen of Swords. Get more clarity on this. Don't just try and paper over the cracks, but literally get more clarity on it. Because you may be overlooking, some form of severe problem here. Or you just need somebody who can guide you through this problem. You need an external individual, but more than likely a lawyer or somebody who is very professional, somebody who can provide you with professional advice in order to kind of guide you away from this Three of Swords. Because there's something that you're trying to do here, I think, for some of you Aquarians, that you think it's going to paper, it's just going to get you back to, back into a good condition financially. But I think that some of you guys, when I look at the reading, it feels like you've overly estimated what you can do in a certain amount of time, and the universe is saying, well, no, actually you're not going to earn as much money, because you want to earn the Nine of Coins money, but you're earning the Page of Pentacles money, and the Page of Pentacles money is a smaller amount than the Nine. Yeah, kudos to you for using your experience, your wisdom, your know-how to do that, because you're absolutely 100% certain for some of you Aquarians that you're going to get yourself back into control again. You're going to get a handle on this situation with the Emperor energy. And you're going to gain money through the King of Wands. It could be through a business partner, or more than likely it's going to be through your own wisdom, your experience, you know how. You're like, no, I'll make the money back easy. It's okay. I know that I lost that. But you may be overestimating your ability to do that, because the small amount of money that you actually earn from whatever this venture is now is worrying. There's still potential, though, I think, with this Ace of Swords. Okay. It could also be read as though by the end of the month you earn a small amount of money and you're worried about what the actual truth of the matter is, when you see what the actual truth of the matter is, which is you're not earning enough to cover what that is. So perhaps the advice is to get some advice here with this Queen of Swords. Get somebody who can actually direct you and instruct you on how, because she directs and instructs you on how you can move over this Three of Swords, this problem. Okay, what is the blessing that is being bestowed on you, Libra, for May? A blessing, wow, look. See, the universe is blessing you. It's a blessing to bring prosperity. So there is prosperity coming to you. So you are being blessed with this going forward. What is the angelic blessing, or the angelic message, sorry? It's from Goddess Gaia, I think it's Gaia. Mother Nature, the provider, the elements. Let's have a look at what she has to say. I'm just going to get the angelic message from her for you. 31. So the message 31 is, Goddess Gaia is the personification of the great Earth Mother. She is the energy of Mother Nature. Gaia has been worshipped around the world since time immemorial. Goddess Gaia is our ultimate provider. She is the air we breathe, the earth we stand on, the water we drink, the fire that warms us. She is our planet, our home. She is us. Okay, so basically what it wants you to know is you are always provided for, okay, by the great Earth Mother. Whenever you feel lacking, look outside and you will find abundance all around you. I think that's a marvellous message. And finally, the self-care message for the month is move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside, well, it's saying the same thing, Mother Nature, and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. Ties in with the Gaia message as well. Wonderful, brilliant. All right, that is the message for the month of May. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to order a private reading with me, click on the link in the comment section below. Also, you can join me on Patreon. You can support me on Patreon as well. Those videos should be up now. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.